Gladiators.
Woo! It's back and it's bigger, tougher and meaner than ever before.
There are no tassels or tangos here. We don't deliver duets or dances, do we?
We deliver pain, baby. Our judges are 12 superhuman gladiators brought here tonight to fight mere mortals in classic battles of strength and stamina for your entertainment.
Yes, those mere mortals are 32 super fit contenders who'll take on the might of gladiators in all your favourite events, from duel to hang tough and the gauntlet, finishing off every show with the dreaded Eliminator.
So let's get to the business. And these 12 minutes, show your respect. Stand up and salute the all-new generation of super fit, supercharged gladiators!
It's Atlas!
Ice!
Spartan!
Enigma!
Tornado!
Inferno! Wow!
Oblivion!
Panther!
Predator!
Tempest!
The Mighty Destroyer!
And the brute force of Battle Axe! Tonight's contenders have certainly got a fight on their hands. Let's meet these brave men and women who are foolish enough to come and take on our gladiators. It's Fiona, KT, and Phil and Gold.
So let's meet our first contender. It's 26-year-old Fiona from Colchester.
Ready to prescribe some pain to our gladiators is Dr. Fiona.
I'm a trainee surgeon in Chelsea and Westminster Hospital. I find my job very rewarding. Working in A&E enables you to help save lives. It can be stressful, yeah, particularly because of the long hours. My exercise regime is quite strenuous and difficult because often I'll come off a night shift and then go to the gym first thing in the morning or go and play a bit of football. So it's quite difficult trying to fit in my sporting needs with my work needs, but I manage. Gladiators, you better watch out because after you've seen me, you're going to need surgery.
Well, Fiona's the first contender tonight to take on the might of the gladiators. And the event that she's facing is, it had to be, duel.
Duel.
But who's the gladiator armed with the famous pugil stick? It's time for her to get her claws out. It's Panther!
Princess of the pugil stick, Panther's dueled 6 times and never been toppled.
Contender, ready!
Fiona's looking focused.
Gladiator, ready!
But will this be Panther's 7th victory?
On guard! 3, 2, 1.
And off they go. A really strong start for Fiona. Good early blows. And Panther looked like she was going to fall off there. She's a force to be reckoned with, this gladiator. Fiona's fighting hard, really giving her a run for her money. And she nearly had Panther off again. That's unheard of. Will this be Panther's first defeat? Panther's back on form. Those blows must be hurting. Fiona's staying strong. Has Panther met her match here? And there's the whistle. Fiona gets 5 points, and she certainly threw the cat amongst the pigeons tonight. A great performance. She really gave Panther a fight she won't forget.
Well done. Well done, Fiona. Yeah, right, yeah. You lasted a full 30 seconds, which means you get 5 points. What was your strategy? You staying up there. Panther's our top girl.
She's like twice the size of me, so there's no way I was going to get her off. So I just kept myself low, kept blocking her blows, and, you know, was determined to stay on, and I did.
Yeah. Okay, well done to you. Get your breath back. Well done. Well done to Fiona!
It's time to find out more about our next contender. It's Katie. She's 31 and she's from Hertfordshire.
The Fitness instructor KT is hoping to poleaxe the Gladiators tonight.
What I've done is created a new form of fitness called vertical dance. Just think a horizontal bar placed in a different position. When I was young, dyslexia wasn't really recognised. I didn't learn to read properly until I was about 20. It's been really hard, especially starting up my own business. So I'm just incredibly proud of what I've achieved, and Gladiators for me is the total pinnacle of that. I'm blown away, totally blown away. In that arena, I'm going to be the woman in pole position, and I'm going to let no gladiator stand in my way.
KT certainly has a lot of support here tonight. Making eye contact with Panther, though. Panther won't be happy with her last performance.
On guard! 3, 2, 1!
And they both get in good first hits. Katie's stick really flying. What a great start for her. If she looked nervous before, she's certainly found confidence now. Takes a hard hit though there from Panther.
Contender crossed over, leaned on the Gladiator. Victory to the Gladiator.
Well, the referee has decided that Katie leaned on the Gladiator, so she's broken the rules, I'm afraid. And Panther's the cat that got the cream.
Katie, what can I say but bad luck? What happened there? You crossed over, did you?
Well, I just thought I'd let her have that one, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Basically, I think I leant my weight forward and leant on top of her, you know.
So did you lose your balance a bit there?
I think I did. She gave me a whooping.
Let's have a look at the ladies' scores after that first event then.
The doctor in the house is on top with 5 points. Katie yet to score.
Next is the men's turn to show us what they're made of.
They'll be up right after the break, facing Spartan.
Welcome back to Gladiators!
So far, Fiona and Katie have felt what it's like to be on the receiving end of one of these, and my goodness, it's heavy. And now it's the men's turn.
First up is 39-year-old Phil from Yorkshire.
Everyday hero Phil is a dedicated family man, ready to make everyone proud.
I've been a police officer for over 22 years. There's never a quiet day at work. I think I'm probably the oldest contender. I'm coming up 40. I don't see that as a disadvantage. I see that I've got 15 or 20 years extra training under my belt. I'm the World Coal Carrying Champion 2007. It's a foot race, over 3/4 of a mile, carrying 8 stone of coal on your back. It's a Yorkshire thing.
Well done, you man, well done.
The Gladiators had better watch out, because compared to carrying coal, it's going to be easy throwing them around the arena.
It's time for Phil to duel with a gladiator who shows no mercy. It's Spartan.
It's Spartan's 7th time on duel. He's only lost once, and he's determined it won't happen again. Phil ready to do battle.
Gladiator! Ready!
Spartan also looks up for a fight. This should be good.
Guard! 3, 2, 1!
And Spartan's in quickly with his first hit, and he's caught the policeman off guard. It's over already. Phil's family devastated. That could be the quickest knockout ever. Spartan very pleased with himself. Is this gladiator unbeatable, I wonder?
Phil, come over. Didn't quite go your way, did it, that?
That wasn't the plan.
What was the plan, Phil?
Hit him with a cheap left and keep pounding him to an early bath.
You were down on the first hit, really, weren't you?
First touch knocked me off balance. Once you're off balance, you're struggling. It was one of my stronger events, actually, that, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but there you go.
We'll go and have a well-earned rest anyway. Thanks, Phil.
Okay, let's see if the competition could do any better. It's time to meet our second male contender. It's 24-year-old Gung from Woking.
Gung, a computer whiz and bodybuilding champion, is hoping to throw his weight around tonight.
My parents are my biggest inspiration in life, really. They worked really hard, and now we own a Chinese takeaway and fish and chip shop.
Mum and Dad are proud of you.
I probably know a lot more about computers than any of the other contenders. I suppose, yeah, a bit geeky, but I'm definitely a geek that can hold their own in sports. I train about 8 to 10 times a week. Weightlifting, rock climbing, and tumbling. I fancy my chances of winning. To show people that you can train hard, work compute, and be the best.
Gunn's hoping to be the best tonight. He faces Spartan.
Ready!
He stay on longer than 4 seconds.
Ready! On guard! 3, 2, 1.
Off they go, a quick hit from Spartan. And Gunn has lost his balance already. It's game over. The crowd goes wild for Spartan, and he deserves it. What a performance. This Gladiator is in supreme form here tonight.
It just didn't quite... 4 seconds. It didn't quite happen. What happened? Talk to me.
The first few blows were pretty tough, and it just put me off balance, and that was it, really.
You just couldn't get into it, could you?
It just didn't happen that time.
Is that going to knock you? Is that going to knock your confidence?
Next time.
Yeah? Hey, we've got to give him some love. Well done, Spartan! Okay, let's take a look at the scores after their first battle.
Spartan certainly ruled in this event and left both contenders with nothing.
If the contenders thought it was tough facing one gladiator, how are they going to manage with 4? It's the gauntlet.
Gauntlet.
The terrifying gauntlet awaits and a possible 10 points to be scored. Fiona, you'll get 2 points for each gladiator you get past and an extra 2 points if you can break through the wall at the end when time's up. So tell me, are you ready to look 4 gladiators in the eyes and say, I'm coming, you don't need to look for me?
I'm ready!
She's ready, everybody. Let's find out who she's up against tonight on the gauntlet. Enigma! Inferno! Ice! Battle Axe!
Contender! Ready! Gladiators! Ready!
5 points ahead, but needs to keep
3,
going.
2, 1.
And she's off straight at Enigma, but she's escaped there already. And she's made light work of Inferno, crashes through ice, and Fiona, too quick for Battle Axe as well. She did absolutely brilliantly. She got the better of all the gladiators.
Fiona, what a brilliant job you did there. Absolutely amazing. It looked so easy, was it?
No, not really, but this was going to be my event, the speed and the power event. I just wanted to get through there as quickly as possible and to dodge those gladiators. I play netball, so I'm used to spinning and dodging a lot, so I utilised those skills in this event.
You really did. 9.8 seconds. That is a good time. That really is. Well, Katie's with Ian, and I believe she's raring to go.
So, Katie, Fiona absolutely battered through our gladiators there. What's your plan? What's the plan of attack?
My plan is to do it quicker than she did. That's all I can say. I'm going to kick some proverbial.
Well, you've got to get yourself on the ball. Best of luck. John, take it away, big man.
Katie ready to take them on.
Gladiators! Ready!
Enigma mean as ever.
3, 2, 1.
And Katie looks mean, ready for action, straight into Enigma and round her. Next comes Inferno. She made light work of her. Ice is brushed aside as well, just Battle Axe now. And she's through her and crashes through the wall. Well, both our contenders are in really hot form here tonight. Katie's supporters are elated. Inferno's not impressed, but everyone else is.
Katie, what a great job you did there.
Not bad if I may say so myself.
Quite proud of that, aren't you?
I certainly am. I picked up some points, which I was gutted about before, so yeah.
You've got your first 10 points. Well done to you, Katie. Let's have a look at how that scoreboard stands.
A grueling fight, but a high-scoring round. Fiona's on 15 points, Katie on 10.
The ladies have made it through the gauntlet, so the boys can't hide any longer, I'm afraid. Phil, how are you feeling about this? Any special tactics you're going to use?
It's going to be a tough one, quite an intimidating bunch. I'd consider trying to talk my way through. I don't think that'll work.
No, you won't be able to talk your way through.
a more direct approach then.
Yeah, okay then. Let's find out which 4 gladiators are waiting to knock you out, Phil. We've got Oblivion, Predator, Tornado, and Destroyer.
Contender ready!
Phil was right, he won't be able to talk his way through this. Oblivion looking angrier than ever.
3, 2, 1.
Phil yet to score, he'll have to go in hard, and he certainly does. Oblivion's gone already. Onto Predator, really throwing his weight around, but Phil's on to 4 points. Straight into Tornado, really feeling those blows, but this guy is tough, and he hasn't given up. He's through, he makes mincemeat of Destroyer as well. Phil, the coal-carrying champion, a real champion tonight.
15 seconds, Phil. Fantastic. After the disappointment of Jewel, you must be happy with that.
The direct approach worked that time, I think, didn't it? I just kept my legs moving, really. Keep driving.
That looked like a hard hit.
Yeah, that was a big hit. I thought you were trying to rugby tackle me there.
You happy about that? Because, Jewel, you weren't happy, was I? I could see it on your face. You happy now?
I'm not happy now, yeah.
So going, Phil got a nice 10 points there. Pressure's really on now, isn't it?
I handle pressure well. I want to get 10 points and a faster time. I say 13 seconds.
Oh, sounds rather menacing. Good luck. Over to you, John.
Contender ready!
13 seconds, very ambitious.
Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Gladiators not happy after their last performance. The gun makes light work of Oblivion and through Predator too. He's down, but he's certainly not out yet. Destroyer pushing him back into Tornado zone. The Tornado champing at the bit to have another go. Down the gauntlet they go. If John Anderson's not careful, he'll get bashed too. Destroyer seems to have him trapped here. He's laying into him hard. Well, the Gladiators think they won, but they may have broken the rules. And Destroyer won't be happy.
All right, listen carefully. The rules are clear. You are not allowed to grasp and wrestle with the contender. You have to strike, only strike. We start on the last section, your section. The contender has 6 seconds remaining. 6 seconds on the line. Destroyer, you are disqualified for holding. Gun, straight through, 10 points. Off you go.
Whoa, good. Well done, my man. Well done, my man.
Thank you,
It's a bit of a fight to get there in the end, but you got there in the end. 10 points for you, my friend. Well done. How you feeling?
It's great. It was a big battle. It was harder than I thought, but I made 10 points. That's all that matters.
What was the problem there? Tell me, what was the problem? Was he holding you?
He was holding me. He was holding, then John stepped in with the call that he was holding me.
Destroyer was holding him?
Yeah, Destroyer was holding me.
Okay. Easy. Well, anyway, Gun, how you feeling, my friend?
I feel fantastic. Come on!
Okay, let's have a look at the scoreboard, see how that's done.
A hard-hitting round for the boys who really earned those 10 points each.
The next challenge our contenders must face is an event that requires mental agility as well as Herculean upper body strength. It's an elegant game of aerial chess. It's a Gladiator classic, but it's now played over water. It's hang tough.
Hang tough.
Fiona's up first and hoping to lock legs with her tonight. It's Enigma.
Enigma, mystifying, secretive. No one would dare get on the wrong side of this gladiator.
Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Fiona flew by her in gauntlet, so Enigma's hoping to regain some power here. Fiona's got 1 minute to get over to her platform. Enigma's lost momentum and she used her own platform to push herself off again. That's against the rules.
Drop. Contender wins because the Gladiator returned to the platform. Drop.
Well, Enigma will be furious with herself. This really isn't her night, but what a result for Fiona. An easy 10 points.
Well done, Fiona. Well, that was quite easy for you there, wasn't it?
I know, it's slightly disappointing because I really wanted to like wrap rings around her and dodge her and things, but unlucky. Sorry.
Not a good one there for you, Enigma.
You don't know how mad I am with myself. You did well. Thank you.
Oh dear, you've really angered her, haven't you? Oh dear, she's off. That's that. Well done. 10 points to you. Fantastic, Fiona. Let's see how Katie gets on as she faces the wrath of Tempest.
Tempest, feisty, determined and forceful. Losing's not an option for this young lady. Katie playing a game of catch-up here. Remind you not to try any of these events at home. These contenders and gladiators are all highly trained, remember. Katie quite literally in the swing of things, and she's really picking up speed. Tempest tries to lock on, that was close. Tempest struggling to get a grip. Really trying to pry her fingers out of the ring. But Katie seems to have a firm grip and an even stronger resolve. She's on that red ring and she's not going to let go. What a fighter! Tempest seems to be struggling now. She must be tiring. Still fighting, but she's slipped down her body. Can she wriggle free from Tempest here? Katie seems glued to the rings. There's no budging her. She might even lose her shorts here. But no, Tempest is off, and that's a series first. Katie absolutely delighted. Tempest looks shocked. She's still got time to make it to the Gladiators platform, actually, but she seems to be too busy celebrating to notice. It's too late. John has asked her to drop. A contender can't stay static without attempting to go forward for more than 10 seconds. No extra points.
Katie, I'll go ask you, have you done any kind of training for upper body strength? Because you held on, sister. Tempest, what do you think? What you got to say about that? Because you got her and then you slipped down her body, which looks pretty good, to be honest.
She's pretty oily, for one. For two, she's really strong, but she only got the calm of the storm, so bring it.
Okay, so she's saying bring it. Are you going to bring it?
Is that all she can give me?
You get 5 points for that. Well done there, Katie. Let's have a look at what's done to the scoreboard.
Another fantastic round for the girls. Fiona now on 25 points, Katie on 15.
So Fiona's in the lead for the ladies, and now Phil and Gung have everything to play for. There's 10 points at stake here.
Oh yes, they'll be hanging tough and feeling the force of Tornado.
Not Tornado.
Oh yes, Tornado, right after the break.
Welcome back to the brand new series of Gladiators! So far it's been an action-packed night as our contenders have faced Jewel and the Gauntlet.
And just before the break, we saw the girls hanging tough, and now it's time to swing on the boys. First up is Phil, and he's facing Tornado.
The most hazardous and destructive of all gladiators. Cross the path of Tornado, and you'll get blown out of the arena.
Contender!
Phil and Gung now neck and neck on points. He's going to have to break away now. Off they go. Great long reach there from Phil, but Tornado's matched it. It looks like they're heading straight towards each other. Phil's got away, he's not ready for defeat yet. Tornado getting very angry now. Tornado flies back in, but Phil uses his legs to fend him off. Tornado preparing to pounce again. Can Phil keep him away this time? Tornado flies in really hard, determined to bring him down. Tornado has to figure out his next attack. And he's finally got hold of Phil. Is this the end? Is he going down? Both of them really determined. Yes, Phil used to carrying 8 stone of coal on his back, but 15 stone of Tornado proved too much.
You were doing very well to fend Tornado off there, but you just weren't moving, were you?
The plan was to go straight up Route 1 like the Gauntlet and take him out. I fancied myself hanging on if he did get hold of me, but it wasn't to be. He was always going to catch me eventually.
Do you think you,
I was always going to catch her, you're damn right. Look, old school Phil just got served. This ain't no charity event. This ain't no charity event. This is what I'm all about, the real deal. I hang tough with style, you got that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tornado. Well, let's see if Gung fares any better as he faces Atlas.
Atlas, the gentleman of the rings, his manners as impressive as his muscles. A weightlifter, so he should be able to hold his own in this event, and he really needs the points as he and Phil are neck and neck. Atlas circling his prey, moving ever closer. He knows exactly what he's doing here. Not sure what Gung's playing though. His friends and family shout encouragement, but it's not looking good for Gung. The guy's upside down, and I'm not even sure Atlas knows now what to do about that. He seems tangled up as well. Gung really fighting for his 5 points here. He's in that scoring zone. He needs to hang on. Atlas has got it. 17 stones worth of Gladiator. Literally sitting on Gung now. But it's Atlas who goes, taking Gung's shorts with him. Gung has beaten the Gladiator and he's putting on a real show now. But just like Katie before him, he still has time to get to the scoring zone. He mustn't remain static for 10 seconds, so he needs to make a move. Will he try to double his points here? No, John has told him to drop. What a cheeky event that was. Both our contenders nearly lost their pants.
You hung on.
That was the event for me. It was good there.
Was that your ploy? To let him catch you and just hang on?
No, that was not my... I tried to avoid him, but it was pretty tricky. He had some nice moves to get me there. I was hanging for dear life there. I knew he would get my body, so I had to turn upside down, trying to avoid it.
What was going on there? That looks pretty nasty. I don't like the look of that. What's going on there?
I was thinking, I do that a lot in gymnastics, so it's not too bad. I can go upside down. I was thinking, if I held on with 2 arms, he would have just probably snapped it off, but I let go of it, let him slip, and quickly regain my grip.
Fantastic. You've got to be having yourself there, ain't you? You having yourself?
A mess! Woo!
Okay, before you go, let's have a look at the all-important scoreboard before the contenders tackle their final event.
He nearly lost his shorts, but Gung's efforts have raised him to 15 points. Phil's on 10.
If the contenders thought that facing a gladiator with a pugil stick was tough, they're about to face an even bigger test. A gladiator who wants to throw them down from the top of that. It's Pyramid!
Pyramid.
So the first contender to make it to the top of the pyramid will receive 10 points. Sounds straightforward? Maybe not. It's 25 feet to the top of that, and standing in their way will be a prowling panther and the brute force of battle axe.
The girls have certainly got their work cut out here.
Contenders, ready!
Both gladiators unhappy with their earlier performances. Fiona moving really fast up those steps. The Panther's ready to pounce and she's grabbed her already. Fiona's thrown off the pyramid. Meanwhile, Katie struggles on with Battle Axe, putting up a real fight here. But Battle Axe has got her in a hole. The Gladiators look in control here. Battle Axe in particular. And Fiona find a way through by taking a different route. Katie, meanwhile, has been wrestled to the ground. They're almost having a scrap, those two. This time Katie seems to have got away from Battle Axe. She's off towards the summit. Can she do it? She needs those points, but Battle Axe has got her. She's too strong, and she drags Katie down the pyramid again. Fiona still fighting hard against Panther. Fiona ready to make another dash for it. Can she find a way through this time? Panther pounces. Katie, meanwhile, in a real scrap here with Battle Axe. The two of them are wrestled down to the ground together. What a fight the contenders are putting up here. But the Gladiator's supreme, and the whistle has gone. The time is up. Fiona and Katie look absolutely done in.
Coming down, ladies. What a great effort. Come down here, Fiona. Come on, Katie. Come down here, Fiona. Come on, Katie. Fiona, can I just say that looked so hard. Tell us how it went.
That is by far the toughest event on Gladiators. Having all 12.5 stone of Panther coming at me at speed and then landing on top of me, that is the toughest thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay, and Katie, what about Battle Axe? She lived up to her name there, didn't she?
Oh my God, rolling around with her was the least amount of fun I've ever had, I can assure you. She was good, I'll take my helmet.
Well, Fiona's still in the lead. Let's have a look how that's affected the scores.
Fiona now has 25 points, Katie 15. This gives Fiona a 5-second lead in the eliminator.
Okay, it's the men's turn to scale the pyramid. First to get to the top gets 10 points, and they can make all the difference when we get to tonight's final event, the Eliminator. But to get to those 10 points, they're going to have to get past two pretty fearsome gladiators, Predator and Spartan.
Predator and Spartan look ready to take these contenders on. They won't be letting anyone get past them today.
Contenders, hurry! Predators, hurry! 3, 2, 1!
Young 5 points in the lead, remember. Phil must be feeling the pressure. He flies straight into Predator's path. It's absolute war out there already. And Gunn is being stalked here by Spartan. Is he quick enough to get away from him, I wonder? Waiting for Gunn to challenge him, and he just flicks him away in the end. Titanic struggle going on here. Both the contenders putting up a great battle as Phil and Predator go spinning to the ground. And Gunn and Spartan follow them very quickly. Phil's back on his feet again and making a break up the pyramid. Will Predator catch him this time? He has, and Gunn goes crashing down. Phil is locked into battle here with Predator. Neither man can get away, but Predator wins the duel again. Can Gunn find a way past Spartan? He is looking so tired. So is Phil. Both contenders have put so much into this. And the Gladiators reign supreme at the moment. Phil going for broke again, but once more, Predator has got him in his grip. And there's the whistle. And that will come as some relief, I think, to Phil and Gunn.
Come on then, guys. Come on down here. You look... Oh, you're not injured, Gung, are you?
Nah, no injuries there, no injuries there. But lost a shoe, though.
You lost a shoe? You did, didn't you? How are you feeling, Phil?
Tired, and I've lost a tooth, or part of one.
Have you?
Only a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
I think that's me getting flattened.
Predator had you, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he did well.
Well, guys, bad luck there. It was a tough one.
It's a tough one,
Go
yeah.
and get some rest. Let's see how that event has affected the final scoreboard.
Phil will have to play catch-up in the Eliminator as Gunn's 5-point lead gives him a 2.5-second head start.
If the contenders thought our gladiators were hard to beat, they're in for a shock. The Eliminator's the final challenge, going to take every last drop of energy that they've got to get through it.
Amongst other things, they're going to be swimming through fire, travelling down a terrifying zip line, and of course they're going to have to face the thigh-burning, strength-sapping, gut-wrenching Travelator.
I love this show! And remember, for all your Gladiator backstage news, gossip, you can log on to our website.
See you after the break. Welcome back to the all-new series of Gladiators. So far, our brave contenders have faced Duel, the Gauntlet, Hang Tough, and the Pyramid, but this is the final challenge, and it's their toughest one yet.
The Eliminator. Two very determined ladies waiting to start with just 5 seconds in Fiona's favour.
Fiona, you will go on my first whistle. Katie, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Fiona's off and she won't take that 5 seconds for granted. She knows that Katie can match her in guts and determination and won't be giving her an easy ride here. Katie's in the water already, loving the chase. How long will it take her to make up those 5 seconds? Fiona first on the cargo net, but Katie has definitely reduced the gap. Both women climbing away furiously. It's a lot tougher than it looks up there, especially when you've been battling with gladiators all night. And it's Katie who breaks into the lead. Can she make that gap even bigger? Fiona knows she's gone ahead. She needs to do something now, and she needs to do it quickly. Katie plows on, and just behind her, Fiona having real trouble even getting onto the cotton reel. Is she losing confidence now, I wonder? Katie first to the rope. Fiona not too far behind, though. Katie down the rope, up and Fiona flies down. She's determined to catch her up. Onto the dreaded handbars. One slip here, and that will incur a time penalty, so they have to be extra careful. Katie's storming ahead now. Great upper body strength. Fiona finding her rhythm, but Katie's off first and leaving Fiona behind. She's really made those 5 seconds disappear, and she's not slowing down. She's off up the pyramid, taking it in her stride, but Fiona's powering through. They must both be exhausted, and they've still got hard work to do. Some pressure on these contenders. Only one can go through to the quarterfinals, and they both want it so badly. Katie's still holding on to her lead. Fiona hoping that the Travelator can be her downfall. That's her only chance now, surely. The toughest challenge lies ahead. Katie's first to the Travelator with incredible force. Fiona launches at it too, but she's straight off. And Katie's legs look like they're giving up on her. She slides down as Fiona tries again. Oh no! She's down again too. What an eliminator this is. They're neck and neck again. They both go for it again. Can they make it? No! Both contenders look exhausted. The lactic acid will be building in their legs now. This is just going to get harder. It's so tough, but they have to find the strength from somewhere to finish this. Fiona tries again, slower than before, and she's down again. Everyone in the arena on their feet, every single person's willing them on, but they're just too tired. Fiona tries again, but no! Did she slip? And referee John Anderson makes the decision to slow the Travelator down so we can have a winner here tonight. Both girls try again, but they're both brought back down again. Where on earth are they going to find that extra drop of energy from? Just the Travelator to beat for a place in the quarterfinals, and Katie thinks she can do better without her trainers. Will that help? Fiona attacks the now almost stationary Travelator once again, but again can't find the strength. This is quite amazing. Both women give it another go. Katie now barefoot, but again, yes, the Travelator beats them. And now, for the first time in Gladiators history, John Anderson has slowed the Travelator to a standstill. You can see that serious fatigue has set in. Both women go for it. Can Katie make it? Yes, she's done it. She's made it. She must be absolutely exhausted. I am, and I'm only watching. Her family ecstatic. She's ecstatic. It's over. Katie is finally through to the quarterfinals. What a gut-wrenching, heart-stopping race that was. What incredible contenders both of these women are. Katie can't control her emotions, and frankly, I'm not surprised.
Unbelievable. Congratulations. I mean, I know how you feel, because I feel emotional too, but you must be so relieved you got there eventually.
Oh my God!
Travelator, the hardest thing you've ever done?
Once you've gone through everything, it was absolutely... I just didn't think I was going to get up it. The Travelator is just like the icing on the death cake.
Now, what does this mean to you?
I cannot express what this means to me. It's so funny. I just want to thank all my fans. I love you. I love you.
Go and see your family, Katie, and well done. That was hard, wasn't it? I mean, you look exhausted.
Yeah, precisely. I tried, but I just kept slipping. It's just exhausting, but well done to Katie.
She did a great job, didn't she? Well, I'm sorry to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much, Fiona. Well, let's see what the men are made of, shall we?
Here we are, guys. We're at the Eliminator. I bet you've both lost sleep over this. You must be thinking about this.
That was horrific to watch.
It was a hard one, wasn't it? What about yourself? What are you thinking? What's your inspiration?
Inspiration, it's got to be my wife Jo and my kids. They made a massive effort to get here to support me, so I want to pay them back.
Okay, well, they'll be very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You've been putting up a fantastic effort. And Gung, you're 5 points in the lead, so it's going to give you a 2.5 second edge start on Phil. Is that going to be enough?
I'm just going to tear my heart out competing and see where I go, but I'm looking to win. I'm looking to win here. We're going to do it.
Okay, well, guys, you're going to have to draw on all those positive vibes. You've got to make it happen for yourselves. Good luck. I'll see you at the finish line.
Gun, you will go on my first whistle. Phil, You will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
And Gung flies off with that 2.5 second lead. Another two very determined contenders here. And I really couldn't say who'll win this. Phil's in the water now and he's a very strong swimmer. He may be 15 years older than Gung, but that won't hold him back. All those extra years of training could help him in fact. Both men attacking that cargo net. Gung clinging onto his lead still. And it's Gung who's over the top first, but Phil's still looking strong, and there's not much between them here. Onto the cotton reels. These guys have fought with such guts all night. This is the final battle. The nightmare handbikes lie ahead. It's the one obstacle all the male contenders hate. One mistake there can cost you the entire race. Gung will get there first, and as a weightlifter, he'll be confident about this. But as we know, Phil is in great condition. Gung's already going really fast. Phil is only just about to start, but he's no stranger to hard work. And Gung can see that he's now catching him up. He's very close. This is getting really tense. Gung seems to be struggling now as Phil powers on. Their biceps burning, but they still have a way to go. Gung hanging on to his lead, but struggling to keep his momentum going. And he makes a jump for it, but no, he's down. And that means a 15-second penalty. He'll have to wait until those seconds tick away. Could that be the end for him? All he can do is watch as Phil races off, leaving him behind, heading off towards the pyramid. And those will be the longest 15 seconds of Gung's life. But his time penalty's over now, and he's off again. Can he catch Phil? Can he make up the time? Phil's struggling to reach the top of the pyramid. He's exhausted. What has he got left here? He needs all the support he can get from his family now. Down the zip wire he will go. And he knows that Gung's not far behind him. There's still the travelator for Phil to conquer though. Only one man can make it through. Who is it going to be? Phil reaches the travelator first, and he must be dreading it. Both of them must be. They saw how much the female contender struggled, desperately catching his breath. Phil goes for it, but he falls. Incredible. Surely this is Gung's chance, but he looks exhausted already. He's given everything just to catch up. Does he have anything left? He goes for it, and he's fallen too. Are we about to see a repeat of those unbelievable scenes on the female travelator? Phil's family willing him to go again, and he does. He's giving it absolutely everything here. Gung goes too. Phil's down again. So's Gung. Their lungs must be like bursting. They must be in agony here. Now they follow the girls' lead and remove their trainers. Will it help? Gung's family will him on too. They don't know how this is going to end, and frankly, neither do I. Gung goes again, barefoot now, but it's not happening. His legs visibly seem to stop working, and John Anderson has again taken the decision to slow the travelator down. This is a nightmare. These incredible, exhausted contenders desperately want this for their family, their friends, for themselves. But they've got one last push as yet again John Anderson slows the travelator down to a standstill. He wants a winner. We want a winner. Will it be Gung? Will it be Phil? With both men on all fours, their weight is making the stationary travelator move, and it's just too much for them. This is heartbreaking to watch. Phil goes again, so does Gung. Gung seems to have found his grip. Can he literally crawl his way into the quarterfinals? Yes, he can! The crowd goes ballistic, and finally, we have a winner. Both men were phenomenal contenders. Gung's lungs must be burning, his head pounding, and his body relieved it's all over.
Tell me about the travelator. Tell me about that bit there. Talk to me, tell me.
It was a nightmare. Biggest nightmare, so hard to run it.
Was there any point in eliminating you thought you weren't going to make it, my friend?
To be honest, I did. A few points, but made through, kept strong, big heart, and made through.
Nice one, man. Go and see your mates, man. Go over there, go on. Phil, you came so close.
That was hideous.
That was it. Tell me how hard. Is there any way you can explain to us how hard that was?
I needed some spikes, I think, to get up that slope.
Was that how hard it was? It looked absolutely just amazing.
Just wheel spinning all the time.
Hey, Phil, you're a class act. Let's hear it for Phil!
So that's it for tonight, and what an amazing night it's been, hasn't it?
It's been awesome, Kirsty. Well done to all our contenders. They've been absolutely brilliant. But they'll be battling out again next week when we'll give them more fresh meat, taking on the might of the Gladiators. We'll see you then.
Goodbye.
Next time on Gladiators, one epic battle. And one furious referee.
He tries to muscle in on my shot.
Go! And don't come back! Get off!
What an eliminator. Astonishing to see John Anderson switch off the Travelator twice. For loads more on the show, hit sky.com/gladiators. You might even bag yourself a Nintendo Wii. Next tonight, how will Shane Ritchie's contestants fare when those lyrics disappear? It's the game show the whole family can sing along to. Stay with Sky One for Don't Forget the Lyrics next.